Hello everyone. Today we shall discuss about the following: geography as an integrating discipline, relation between physical geography and natural sciences, relation between geography and social sciences, and a process to study geography. Remember, we have been learning the first chapter, Geography as a Discipline, of your NCERT textbook, Fundamentals of Physical Geography. In the previous day, we discussed about why should we study geography, what is geography, what are the three sets of questions concerned with geography. Now let us discuss about geography as an integrating discipline. Geography as an integrating discipline has interface with numerous natural and social sciences. Let us examine this figure. Here in this figure, all the branches of geography given here, like geomorphology, climatology, oceanography, soil geography, phytogeography, and so on, all these branches of geography derive their data from all these sciences given here. Every discipline concerned with scientific knowledge is linked with geography, as many of their elements vary over space. Now let us see an example. Here, metrology, the science of weather. This is a natural science. Here, all the elements of weather, such as temperature, rainfall, cloudiness, wind, pressure, etc., vary over space. We find variation in the temperature condition. We find variation in the rainfall condition from one place to another place. Likewise, when we take up pedology, the study of soils, here in this discipline also, soils also vary in types. That means we find different types of soils in different parts of the earth's surface. So in this way, the elements of all the natural sciences as well as the social sciences vary over space. Geography helps in understanding the reality in totality in its spatial perspective. Here, spatial perspective means in view of space or in terms of space. Geography does not only take note of the differences in the phenomena from place to place, but integrates them holistically, which may be different at other places. A geographer is required to have a broad understanding of all the related fields to be able to logically integrate them. So in this way, geography acquires data and knowledge, information from all the natural sciences as well as from the social sciences, and tries to integrate them into a whole. This integration can be understood with some examples. Geography influences historical events. Spatial distance itself has been a very potent factor to alter the course of history of the world. Spatial depth provided depends to many countries, particularly in the last century. Let us see an example. Let us suppose this is a very big continent, and here in the center lies a country. Here in the center of the continent, big continent, lies a country, and because of this great distance here, because of this great distance, it will take time to reach the enemies here in this country. So in this way, spatial depth provided defense to many countries. Geography can also integrate space with time. See here, it is possible to convert time in terms of space and space in terms of time. For example, it can be said that place A is 1,500 km from place B, or alternately it can also be said that place A is 2 hours away if one travels by plane, or 17 hours away if one travels by a fast moving train. It implies that the distance can be expressed in terms of length or time. Just let us see this diagram. So here this is the surface, and here we have a place A and another place B. So distance between A and B can be expressed in two ways. The first one, it can be expressed in terms of length. So let us suppose distance between A and B in terms of length is 1,500 kilometers or miles. So in this way, the distance can be expressed in terms of length, that is space, and it also can be expressed in terms of time. See, if we travel between A and B by air, then we can say that the distance between A and B is 2 hours or 3 hours. Or if it is traveled by train, then say for example 17 hours like that. So in this way, it is possible to convert time in terms of space and space in terms of time. So it is for this reason time is an integral part of geographical studies as the fourth dimension. So time is the fourth dimension in geographical study. Now let us take up another lesson topic, that is physical geography and natural sciences. What is the relation between physical geography and natural sciences? Physical geography is linked with geology, metrology, hydrology, and pedology, and thus geomorphology, climatology, oceanography, and soil geography respectively have very close link with the natural sciences, as these derive their data from these sciences. For example, after deriving data from geology, we get a branch of geography, of physical geography, that is geomorphology. Similarly, after deriving data and laws from a branch of a natural science, that is metrology, we get another branch of geography, that is physical geography, known as climatology, and so on. Biogeography is closely related to botany, zoology, as well as ecology, as human beings are located in different locational niche. So biogeography is also closely related with the other natural sciences like botany, zoology, and ecology, because human beings are also part of the ecosystem, and we locate in different habitats, in different ecological conditions, habitats. The relation between physical geography and natural sciences is further explained here. A geographer should have some proficiency in mathematics and art. So this explains the relation between physical geography and the natural sciences further. Geography is very much linked with the study of astronomical locations and deals with latitudes and longitudes. The shape of the earth is geoid, but the basic tool of a geographer is a map, which is two-dimensional representation of the earth. We know that the basic tool of a geographer is the map, and a map is a two-dimensional representation of the features located on the earth's surface. So to prepare a map, we need to convert the three-dimensional model of the earth into two-dimensional model. The problem of converting geoids into two dimensions can be tackled by projections constructed graphically or mathematically. So to convert geoids into two dimensions, that is on a flat sheet of paper, we need projections, and these projections require knowledge of mathematics. So when we convert these geoids into two-dimensional model, we require knowledge of trigonometry and knowledge of geometry. That is the point mentioned here. The cartographic and quantitative techniques require sufficient proficiency in mathematics, statistics, and econometrics. So it means that when we prepare a thematic map, we need some mathematical calculation. And again, maps are prepared through artistic imagination, making sketches, mental maps, and a cartographic work require proficiency in arts. So in this way, you as a student of geography should have some proficiency in mathematics and art. Next we have relation between geography and the social sciences. Each social science has interface with one branch of geography. Geographers use data obtained from sister disciplines and attempt to synthesize over space. All the social science disciplines, namely sociology, political science, economics, and demography, study different aspects of reality, social reality. The branches of geography, namely social geography, political geography, economic geography, population and settlement geography, are closely linked with these disciplines, as each one of them has spatial attributes. Just as we discussed earlier, all these branches of geography derive their data from the sister disciplines like sociology, political science, economics, demography, so on. Because each of these disciplines also have spatial attributes. Their elements also vary over the space. The core concern of political science is territory, people, and sovereignty. Sovereignty here means freedom, while political geography is also interested in the study of state as a spatial unit. Spatial unit means as a region, as well as people and their political behavior. Political behavior here means how do people perceive a state or a territory. So in political geography also we study state as a spatial unit, we study a country as a region, and we also study about people and how people perceive their territory is also discussed in the political geography. Economics deals with basic attributes of the economy such as production, distribution, exchange, and consumption. Each of these attributes also has spatial aspects, and here comes the role of economic geography to study the spatial aspects of production, distribution, exchange, and consumption. Likewise, population geography is closely linked with the discipline of demography. That is, demography means study of population. So in this way, all the branches of geography derive their data information from the sister disciplines and try to synthesize and try to explain spatially. Now let us discuss about approaches to study geography. Approach here means a way of dealing with a situation or a problem. The major approaches to study geography are systematic approach and regional approach. The systematic approach was introduced by Alexander von Humboldt, a German geographer who lived between 1769 and 1859, while regional approach was developed by another German geographer and a contemporary of Humboldt called Karl Ritter, who lived between 1779 and 1859. So now let us discuss about systematic approach. In systematic approach, a phenomenon is studied world over as a whole, and then the identification of typologies or spatial patterns is done. For example, if one is interested in studying natural vegetation, the study will be done at the world level. As a first step, typologies such as equatorial rainforest or softwood conical forest or monsoon forest will be identified, discussed, and delimited. So in this case, in the systematic approach, we have to study a phenomenon world over as a whole, then identification of typologies. Typologies here means these types. Okay, typology means classification according to general type. Now let us see one illustration. See here, let us suppose we are studying natural vegetation. And so the study in systematic approach will be done at the world level as a first step. So we have to study vegetation at this world level as the first step. Then the typologies such as equatorial rainforest, then conical forest or monsoon forest, etc. will be identified, discussed, and delimited. Okay, in this way we have to draw boundaries in this way. So this is the equatorial forest region, this is the conical forest region, this is the monsoon forest region. So in this way we have to draw boundaries. So this is for the case of systematic approach. And in the regional approach, the world is divided into regions at different hierarchical levels, and then all the geographical phenomena in a particular region are studied. These regions may be natural, political, or designated region. The phenomena in a region are studied in a holistic manner, searching for unity in diversity. Now let us see one illustration. So in case of systematic approach, let us say this is the globe. So in regional approach, what we have to do is we have to divide the world into different regions. So this is the globe, and we have to divide the world into different regions like this. So after dividing the whole world into different regions, all the geographical phenomena in a particular region are studied. So these are the different regions, and so after dividing the whole world into different regions, all the phenomena in a particular region, for example this is a region, all the phenomena in this region are studied in a holistic manner, searching for unity in diversity. In other words, we have to find out the similarities of phenomena. We have to find out the similarities of phenomena found here, phenomena here, and after that we have to unify into a whole. Say, for example, say this is India. So this is a part of India. So when we study different geographic regions in India, we find a lot of variations in phenomena. For example, we find variations in temperature, we find variations in rainfall. Say, for example, temperature in the western part of Rajasthan is very high, around 50 degrees Celsius are recorded in summer, whereas it is very cold in the Himalayan region. Likewise, about the rainfall also, we find a very heavy rainfall, receiving around 400 centimeters in a year, where the central part of India and this western part of Rajasthan, then Ladakh region, receiving very low rainfall. However, if we study very carefully the regions, we find similarities in the general wind patterns, thus unifying the whole country as monsoon type of a climate. So in this way, in the regional approach, we try to find out the similarities, and after that we try to unify the whole regions into one. So this is about regional approach. Regional approach. Let me repeat. In regional approach, the world is divided into regions like this, and then all geographical phenomena in a particular region are studied. The phenomena in a region are studied in a holistic manner, searching for unity in diversity. Okay, so that means we have to find out the similarities of phenomena and unify into a whole. So this is about a regional approach. And here let us discuss about dualism. So dualism, actually this is the division of something conceptually into two opposed or contrasted aspects. So dualism is one of the main characteristics of geography. Earlier scholars laid emphasis on physical geography. Earlier scholars mainly discussed about physical geography. They emphasize mainly on physical geography, but human beings are an integral part of the earth surface, because earth surface is the home of human beings, and human beings are part and a parcel of nature, and they also have contributed through their cultural development. Human beings have been utilizing the natural resources using technology, and human beings contributed through their cultural development on the earth surface, and thus develop human geography with emphasis on human activities. So in this way, geography has been divided into two. Those are physical geography and human geography. However, some of the scholars are of the opinion that the division of geography into physical geography and human geography is not a valid one, because human beings are very closely related that sometimes it is very difficult to separate human beings from nature. And that is why these scholars say that the division of geography into physical geography and human geography is not logical. So that's all for today. Thank you for joining my class.